Have you ever seen a body that doesn't look quite right? Maybe too muscular? Kind of like this? Well, chances are they could be using a drug called steroids. Today, for this speech, I'll be talking about the reasons why they might use steroids, what it does to the mind and body, the long term effects, and the legal side of this so called magic drug. Now, the first reason I'd like to talk about is the reasons why somebody might use steroids, according to the Cleveland Clinic about steroids. Now, the first reason is to build lean muscle mass and muscle tissue, as the drug decreases in fat, helping people improve their physical performance along with their athletic performance. And on to the second reason for this one is they might suffer from a disorder called body dysmorphic disorder, which is a mental condition where somebody finds something wrong about their body, which is like, say, I don't like my arms, I go get them fixed. And they're trying to fix it, but in this case, they would be using drugs, like steroids, to fix it. Now, the second point I'd like to make today is what steroids can do to the mind and body. According to the GoodRx article, which I'll have linked in the description, the mental symptoms for steroids are anxiety, depression, mania, and hypomania, sorry if I said that wrong, which is states of high energy and intense emotions, which can be, confused as bipolar disorder. There's also psychosis, impulse control problems, difficulty sleeping, changes in sexual interest, cognitive decline, which is a lot already for one drug, and we haven't even got to the second part, which is the body symptoms, which is, according to the NHS article about steroids, the body symptoms for steroids are acne/oily skin, swelling in your ankles, stimulation of your prostate, which can lead to difficulty peeing, breast enlargement in men, decrease in breast sizes in women, sleeping in worth apnea, I don't know if I said that right, sorry, smaller testicles, vaginal dryness, which is like burning, itching, or bleeding, menstrual cycle changes, and that's about it for I could really see in the article. But that is a lot of symptoms for a drug which would not even be worth all the muscle that you can gain, And the second to last point we're making today is the long-term effects of using steroids, which is according to the Alcohol and Drug Foundation, or the ADF for short. The health effects are cardiovascular issues such as early onset disease, high blood pressure, or sudden cardiac death, which is, I don't know why I put this as a health effect. Death is not an effect, that's just straight up death. But anyways, abnormal liver function along with an increased risk of liver tumors/cancer, kidney disease/failure, tendon and ligament damage, sudden growth in adolescence, reduced cognitive and memory function, and psychological effects, which we mentioned in the second point, And the second point for this one is dependence on the drug, which is like self-esteem boost and confidence, which when you stop taking the drug, you can experience the withdrawal symptoms, which is as severe fatigue, loss of appetite, which results in you losing weight, reduced physical strength. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. My mind went blank for a sec. Feelings of depression, along with having to wait for the natural testosterone levels to come back. Because when you're taking the drug, it will increase your testosterone levels, but when you suddenly stop taking it, your testosterone levels have to come back down to its natural level, which can take weeks or months to come back down. But the last point I'd like to make today is the legality of steroids. According to the EBSCO and Department of Enforcement Administration, Steroids are considered a Schedule III drug under the Controlled Substances Act, which in possession of this drug without it being prescribed can be up to a year in jail and a $1,000 fine, which is only for the first offense. The more offenses you can be more jail time and higher fees. And now, the second thing I like today for this point is being caught using it in sports can lead to you being disqualified, which is called doping in sport. A case I like to mention, which you can read about on the Sydney Morning Herald, is Raymond Clay, which is this guy. I don't know if you can see him really well. Who was caught using steroids along with hormones, but we're not talking about that today. In 2000 to 2004, he got disqualified for 2 years. And the conclusion is, steroids can cause a lot of harm, which I spoke about today. What it does to the mind, the body, the long-term effects, along with the reasons why they might use steroids, and the legality of this so-called magic drug. Now, it may seem like an easy way to get in shape, but think about the harm it can do to you and the trouble you can be in. Work on your body by going to the gym, and be on a diet without the harm. You'll thank yourself for it later. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day.